Good morning, students. Welcome back to e-learning class of Social Science of Standard 7th. Today we are going to continue with same chapter, chapter number 17, part 2, and the name of the chapter is Gender Discrimination. Students, you might be aware of this image or you might be knowing this personality. Yes, she's a very famous singer, that is Lata Mangeshkar. Now Lata Mangeshkar, who has made a name for herself in the world as a queen of melody. She's a famous singer. She has sung more than 40,000 songs in various languages, and the government of India has awarded her with the Bharat Ratna. Students, you might be aware of this image also. She is a famous astronaut and her name is Kalpana Chawla. She is the first Indian woman who has gone to space. Now, Kalpana Chawla, she was of Indian origin. On her way back as an astronaut, she met with an accident and she died. Her name, it will always be associated with the space. Now students, this is the image of Sarita Gaikwad and she is a famous athlete. Now starting from Mahakumbh, Sarita Gaikwad, who has earned India a gold medal in Asian Games, she has been selected by the Gujarat government as a ambassador for malnutrition free Gujarat. Let's move to page number 109. Now we are going to learn about the birth ratio. Students, you might be aware that millions of people across the country, they are involved in census. Now the census, it is conducted in the year in which the unit number is 1. The last census, it was carried out in 2011 and the first census, it was conducted in 1871. Now the census, it is conducted by the central government every 10 years, and when will the next census take place? Now the drastic change, it is noticed in the birth rate in the rural and in the urban areas. Now here we can see the difference in gender ratio in Gujarat. So these details show number of women against 1,000 men, and we are going to discuss questions given below on the basis of this table. This is the table showing gender ratio. Total gender ratio in Gujarat, that is 919, and all over India it is 943. So the difference is 24. Again in second, that is in rural areas, it is in Gujarat 949 and in India again it is 949. So the difference is 0. Again in urban areas, in Gujarat it is 880 and in all over India it is 929. So the difference is 49. Fourth, gender ratio according to 0 to 6 years of age, that is 886 in Gujarat and 914 in India. So the difference is 28. Rural areas again it is 906 in Gujarat and all over in India it is 919. So the difference is 13. And again in urban areas it is 852 in Gujarat and 902 in India. So the difference is 50. So students, here you will discuss which problem occur due to this differences and how can this problem be solved, and why there is a lot of difference between urban and rural areas, why gender ratio is important along with population growth. We feel the gender ratio of women and man, it's similar around us, but the ratio of women in the country is estimated to be half of the men. According to the census, so far gender inequality between man and woman is observed in India. So below is a note about the ratio of women in different years. Now the ratio of women in different years, that is in 1901 the ratio of women was 972, in 1911 it was 964, in 1921 it was 955, in 1931 it was 950, in 1941 it was 945, in 1951 it was 946, in 1961 it was 941, in 1971 it was 930, in 1981 it was 934, in 1991 it was 926, 2001 it was 933, and 2011 it was 940. So we saw that the number of females per 1000 male in 1901 was 972, which has decreased to 940 in 2011. 11. So now here we are going to discuss few questions given below. So first one is, in which year is the ratio of women was highest? So the ratio of women was highest in the year 1901, that is 1901. Second question is, in which year is the ratio of women was lowest? So it was lowest in the year 1991. My third question is, what happens if the ratio of women decreases? So if the number of women it decreases, the problem like the sale of brides in marriage will be encouraged in the society. In addition, the problem of prostitution in the society are increasing day by day. My fourth question is, what steps does the government take to eliminate gender inequality? So the government has enacted an anti-foeticide law and made fetal testing a legal crime. Second step, what they have taken, that girls are given equal right to education. And third step, that girls' education is made free of cost, as well as various facilities are provided free of cost to educate a girl. Now let us move to page number 110. And now we are going to start study of women's movement. First of all, what is the meaning of agitation? It means that the people argue or they protest against something. So before our country became independent, many agitations it took place against the British who ruled the whole country, and various agitations took place under the leadership of Gandhi Bapu. And many women from all over the country, including Gujarat, joined with Kasturba in this movement. Sometimes agitations it take place against the government to satisfy the demands. Sometimes small and big movements happened around us. Now in Bihar, women took a step or agitation against the government for banning the alcohol. Especially in summer, sometimes the women of the city area they agitate for water also. Many other similar important movements for women have taken place, and women they join this movement and agitate for their problems. So with this we have completed our topic. I hope each and everything is very clear to you. In the next session we are going to continue with new chapter. Thank you.